Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey and I want to talk about Black Adam because Quintessa Swindell replied to the haters, and it's funny because in the article I'm reading she was talking to the podcast Black Girl Nerd podcast as being Cyclone, and when was asked about the backlash from certain haters and about being casted as Cyclone, and because the character's been race bent, and of course ever since the news broke, certain individuals have criticized DC for race bending Cyclone. I mean, it's not certain individuals. It's a lot of people that's been criticizing it. It's because the character is white. You guys continuously in Hollywood constantly keep race swapping characters. At some point, it's not a once in a blue moon thing. This is becoming a point where you can make memes and articles and stories, and you can literally pull up every character that's been race swapped, and it's getting to the point where it's getting annoying at this kind of point. Like, it's not certain individuals at this point. It's not haters at all. Like, don't try to sugarcoat this with your little fake Black Girl Nerd podcast, probably, because let's be honest, you probably ain't really nerds your damn selves and stuff like that. Because if you were, you would know why real nerds are upset about characters being race swapped, because that's not what the characters are. So basically she responded that she didn't really pay attention. I didn't. It's 2021. Like, I'm tired. I just didn't really have opinion on it. My focus is to learn as much about the character as I can, and about the character and do the character justice. There are so many elements of Cyclones that are fascinating, and they are so different from a lot of other superheroes I've seen. And our director, for Black Adam, has been the most amazing director to work with, as well as the studio. Honestly, they've given so much leniency on the character and how the character is represented, and it's really, really beautiful because I try to do as much research as possible. It doesn't it doesn't seem like, the freedom to really craft the character is really given, especially if the character has such a large legacy. I think Cyclone being a little known character, kind of, it's a lot of room to kind of figure out and kind of give and kind of piece together things that weren't necessarily pieced in the comic books. And I just gotta say, that's a whole load of bullshit. Don't sit up here and say that there wasn't anything in this character, because if that's the case, there's a whole bunch of comic books featuring this character that dwell into her history, her legacy, her personality, who she is as a character. So I don't want to hear that, oh, it gives a little bit more creative. No, basically you're saying it's better that she's being race swapped to what? What's better about her being race swapped to be expanded upon? How is her being from white to black helping the character? Helping the character. The only thing that it got is people up arms about, here's another redhead, here's another white character being race swapped to black. Like, how does that help? Who does that help at all? Like, I don't get that. To me, you talking about you tired. Well, guess what? Us fans are tired of y'all race swapping our characters. You know? I'm sorry. Like, you talking about it's 2021. What? 2000, so it's 2021 and you tired, so that gives you the right to take classical characters and race swap them for y'all needs or whatever, stuff like that. Because like I said, I'm sorry. Don't tell me that it was because she was the best actress for the role. No, they purposely went out and looked for diverse characters that weren't white to cast for these white characters, instead of actually casting the white characters. Again, once again, like Young Ripper said, when you focus on taking characters that are classically white and you're making them another race, all you do is shelf the original black characters. It's the same thing like this person was talking about the whole Kal-El thing, black and stuff like that. Of course, because Henry Cal not Henry Cavill, but Calvin Ellis, his name is Kal-El as well in the comic books as well. But the thing about it is that that's kind of like one of those escape kind of thing. Yes, his name is, but it's just like if that's the Superman that we want to use is President Superman, just say President Superman. Don't try to be like, oh, Kal-El, because it gets people enraged because people want Superman to stay the same. But he was trying to say that this is a good thing because then they'll put more spotlight to original black characters. No, they haven't. Name original black characters that came out really during the time of all this race swapping because excuse me, there hasn't really been the same amount of race swapping characters. There hasn't been that same amount of black original characters or diverse original characters to make up for all of the race changes. I'm just being honest. Like, the whole cast of Eternals most of them been race swapped and gender swapped or whatever. And for every race swapped or gender swapped that they bring in as another diversity, that version of that original character of that diverse origin, background, and whatever is shelf. And that's just the real talk. I mean, like it or not. But to try to shield behind, oh, it's certain haters or criticism or whatever for taking a role that isn't you're not the race for that character. That's just real talk. That's not hating. That's real criticism. That's criticism that is true. You can live in a falsehood of your truth, but the truth is the truth. There is too many race swapping of these characters for this to be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose of taking characters that are known to the geek culture and race swapping them? We got too many of that. I'm sorry, for every race swapped character, there is another original diverse character of that origin shelf. If anything, I should be seeing more original black characters first. That's why I'm not really excited about half of these superhero movies that keeps race swapping, because for every race swap, they literally shelf all of the original characters. We're at a time where you can literally get on the internet and Google list of black characters, list of Asian characters, list of Latino characters, list of whatever diverse background characters that you have, and they can give you a whole list, and hardly any of those characters has been made live action wise. So tell me, I mean, how is this helping anything? All it's doing is shielding people from criticism and trying to blame the fan base and trying to say that the fan base is being racist because they don't like to see the changes. You're not even trying to meet people in the middle. And then 9 times out of 10, the people, especially when it comes to the redheads, is just like, excuse me again, sorry. Once again, you take the character, you not only race swap them, but then you don't even give them their red hair. You don't even give them their red hair. So you take a character that has naturally red hair. Not only do you take their race from them, you take their hair color from them. And for what? So you can add quote unquote diversity. Look, it's a falsehood. It's a falsehood. I'm tired, just like Quintessa's tired. I'm tired of the race swapping. Don't get mad. You took the role. You took the role. You knew damn well people were gonna get upset. Helpful. If your character is white and you black and you got comic books featuring this character and you white and she black, I mean, and you is Yeah, actually, let's go with that. If the character was black and you was white, you would have it would be real ramifications. But because the character's white, everybody assumes that it's okay to race swap because white people are white people. So it doesn't matter. No, that's crazy. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm sorry, Quintessency, and I'm sorry, Black Girl Nerd Podcast. Y'all full of shit right now because you're trying to shield behind the criticism that you're getting. Because if you really care about true diversity or whatever, you wouldn't accept the role. I mean, hey, a job is a job. I'm not. You do what you got to do, but at the same time, know that you're going to get that kind of criticism and know that you're the cause of the reason why a lot of black original stuff isn't put out. So don't say that you want to see more diversity, more changes or whatever, but then you'll take the role of a character that's been classically white. I'm sorry, I don't understand that to me. That how does that help? How does that really help at the end of the day? That's all I'm saying, Quintessence. You tell me because you claim that you're doing research, which let's be honest, half of y'all ain't doing no goddamn research at all. So it is what it is. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.